Well, welcome back everyone to another video in my frozen vegetable garden. Well, as you can see, everything's frozen. We've had a couple of days of snow now, and as you can see, there's a fine covering of snow over everything. But everything seems okay, so that's good. The reason I'm going to do this short video is just to show you a few things that I've bought and a few things that I've sown and a few things that I'm going to sow. So the first thing is the stuff I've bought, and I've seen quite a few potato chitting videos going about on the YouTube at the minute, so I was holding back because I thought we probably would get this cold snap, and we have. So I was holding back, but I know there's certain things, certain varieties of potato that might become very hard to get with it being a bad year last year, so I've decided to get them now. I'll chit them and get them in the soil around about March, April. So yeah, so I'll go through. It's all here. I'm doing a little experiment with my onions. Basically, I'm going to say this year with my grow light whether or not it's better if I start with seed and grow them up with the grow light and everything, get them a head start and try them, or whether or not it's worthwhile just starting onion sets. So you've seen my earlier videos. I've got some under the grow lights, and I've started some more off, which I'll show you. So while I was out, I saw some onion sets and I got these, and well, I'll come round the front so you can have a good look. There they are. Don't know if you can see it. Centurion F1s, and I don't know how well you can see, but they are good, rock hard, firm, hardly any markings on any of them that I can see. I think there might be one. I think there's one there that might be a bit dodgy, so I'll get rid of him, but there's 50 in here, so I've got 49 to go through, and I don't know if I can get one and let you have a look at it there. It's hard to tell with the screen you get on this camera, but yeah, Centurion F1s. So I'll start them off, and we'll see how we get on with them. So the next thing is me potatoes, and I've got 2 bags here. One's first early and main crop. I was going to do Charlotte this year because I grew them last year, did really well with them, really pleased. So I was just going to hedge me bets and play it safe and do some Charlottes. When I went to the garden centre where I got these from, I saw that many different varieties. I thought, well, I've got to give something else a try. So I've went for these, and these are Lady Crystal. These have it says good yield, great first early variety, good resistance to scab. It's brilliant for salads, boiling, chips. It's good all rounder. So I saw that it's got a Royal Horticultural Society Award of Merit and all that sort of thing. So yeah, so I got a bag of them, and I did okay. I think I could do better, but last year I did Sarpos, and this year's I'm doing Sarpos again. So they're Sarpomeiras, and I'll just again bring them. There you go, lovely, unblemished, not a mark on them, lovely, firm, solid seed potatoes in there, not one mark or anything on them. And the same really goes for the Lady Crystal, and I don't know, there's about 20, possibly more seed potatoes in each bag, so one of each will certainly do me for this year. Do about 5 pots of each, earlies, and 5 pots of the Sarpomeiras. So yeah, so I got them. So that's my potatoes. I'm going to sow some flowers, because it's about time I started a couple of flowers off. So what I'm going to do is, and I'll come up close for this, is there's basically, I've got 2 sets here. The first one needs about 20-25 degrees for germination, and the others are about 15 degrees to get them going. So what I'll do, these are ready to go so February, but I've got my grow lights, so they'll help us to get hopefully a month's early start on these and get them grown. So that's them, and well, I'll show you what varieties I haven't shown you, have I? I've got Aster, which is Starlight Scarlet, which looks a beautiful flower. There's the Echinops, which is again lovely sky blue type ball of flower, which looks nice. And there's the old Rudbeckia, which is lovely red, yellow and orange colour into the garden. And the ones that need just about 15 degrees will be enough is the Agastache, if that's how you pronounce it. Lovely yellow and orange type flowers, trumpet type things. And then I thought for a bit of dramatic colour, there's the Amaranthus, which is Molten Fire, which looks really lovely, really vivid red there. So they are what I'm going to be sowing, as I say, and I'll show you me doing them in the next clip. But yeah, potatoes are in, so let it all begin, eh? Well, in my garage I've got my heated propagator up, just to get some seeds started off. So again, I've got, I'll zoom in a little bit so I can see the labels. So I've got some cauliflower started off. The snowball ears, don't know what the S stands for, but they're in there. And then all year round, and they're all in there. The probes in the soil, and as you can see, set for 15 degrees. And in here I've got some leeks. Now these are baby porvite, if I've pronounced that right. They're a sort of early developing variety of leek. Still produce nice thick tall white stems, but a bit of a quick grower. So we'll see how they get on. So yeah, since this is set at 15 degrees to get the sort of cool weather vegetables off, these two here, the amaranthus and the agastache aurantica, apricot Sprite. I'll keep it at that. Because these two, and I think on the back there, you know, so at 15 to 20. This is at 15, so I'm in no hurry that these germinate because of the weather, but 15, it'll bring them on, but it'll bring them on slowly, which is what I want. And there's plenty of room in there to keep them in for a while, so I'll sow these. Well, it's simplicity in itself. All you need is a seed tray. What I generally do is just Verve multi-purpose. Fill it about 2/3 height. I'm going to put both sets of seeds in this one tray, roughly divide it in half, and then I'll put say the amaranthus in one and the agastache in the other. So that is the seed compost divided in two with the seeds put on top. And the thing with these is you just need you can't exclude the light, so what I suggest you do is basically just cover with a very fine covering of vermiculite, which basically covers the soil like that. There you go, that's done. And again, fine sprinkle just to wet it and give the soil a final soak. From here on in, if I ever need to water, what I'll do is I'll water from the bottom. Always water from the bottom, and that way you reduce the chance of dampening off and other problems like that. So there you go, lids on, labelled in there, ready to go. So I'll just tidy up and put the heater propagator to bed and just leave them to do their own thing, and we'll come back as and when something happens. Well, welcome back. This is a clip to show you me sowing my other flowers, and they are there. So there's the aster, the echinops and the rudbeckia. So slightly different to the other ones. Basically with them, I've got a pot filled up to about 2 centimetres from the top, already labelled, just general compost, and it's just a case of give the soil a bit of a soak. So that one is for the aster, do the same for the rudbeckia. Make sure it gets thoroughly soaked, and then the other third pot. These are just 3-inch pots. I'm only sowing around about 10 of each, or thereabouts. So I don't need it to be, I don't need a big pot to get these going. So there you go, so that's them watered. So then it's just a case of getting your seeds, and first one is rudbeckia, which is this pot here, and put it on there so you can see it, and then it's just a case of sprinkle the seeds. As I say, I'm only growing about somewhere between 10 and 15, something like that, and then put the rest back that I haven't used. There you go. And then it's just a case of just a very light covering of soil, just very light. That'll be enough. And then a case of, again, a good dousing of water. There you go, and that's the rudbeckia done. I'll do it with the other two. Right, well, there you go. I have done all three. Exactly the same method. 2 centimetres from the top. Scatter your seed. Put a light covering on the soil. About it was about 3-4 millimetre, something like that. And then just water them in, and stuck them under my grow lights. So as I said, the temperature in here is around about 20, give or take. So these seeds should be quite happy being under here, and of course as soon as they germinate they'll get plenty of light. Right, so that's my flower seeds all sown. The ones that need a low temperature to germinate, they're in me 15 degree propagator, and the ones that need about 20 degrees, well, they are under me grow lights. So that's the flowers done. So 2 more jobs left. First one is to chip me potatoes, and the other one is start me onion sets off. So the first one I'm going to do is chip me potatoes. I've got all the stuff I need here. I've got my seed tray, I've got egg cartons, and of course I've got my potatoes. So these are my Salpomiras, and the one thing I would say is when you buy them, start chitting them. Unless, and I know a few people try and put them in the fridge for a short while, and they'll really take a long time to chit, but I do mine straight away. So all you need to do, and you've seen us do this before, is get your potato, and I'll come in a bit closer. So this is one Sammo, and if you look, you can see, I don't know if you can see it well, but there are all the places where, and there's a one over there. So if you put the potato this way, all these will produce shoots that'll appear once you start chitting them, and you'll plant the seed potato that way. So all the stems will find it easy to start growing upwards. So when you put it in your seed tray to start chitting, this one needs to go that way. So that one goes in there. I'll do one more and we'll leave it there. So yeah, so on this one you can see, I can see there's all the little eyes around the top there and a few down there. So again, that potato needs to go that way. And one more. This one is, yeah, there's loads of little ones up the top there where they'll start appearing, and that's where it was attached last year to the main stem of the potato plant. So that's not what you're looking for, but those tiny little green shoots that are just starting to appear, that's what you're after. So again, that is up. So just like that. So do that with all of them, and then, as I say, what I do is I stick them in my garage for a good month and a half, 2 months. I wrap them in fleece just to make sure that the frost doesn't get to them, but I didn't have a problem last year and I can't see a problem this year. So yeah, I'll finish off with my Sapamiras, and I'll do the same with my Lady Crystal. So the next clip will be starting my onion sets off. Okay, well, the last job I've got now left to do is my onion sets, and I'll set them off. So, as I say, these look pretty good. I'll just take a few out. There you go. Oops. There you go. Went drop one already. So yeah, look pretty good. In decent nick, nice and firm. So spot on. And that's the root plate. So it goes that way. And the way I do it, and I'll zoom in so you can have a bit of a closer look. That's about it. And it is very simple, just an easy case of getting your onion the right way. That's the bit with the root plate at the bottom, and just gently, this has got soil in already, pre-wetted, so just put it in about halfway down and just gently tuck it in. This soil is very light, so I'm doing no harm in pushing them in the soil, or compost in this case. But yeah, and I would say as you're doing it, just keep an eye on the onion or the set itself and make sure it doesn't have any damage markings or any strange appearance to it. Just generally a healthy onion, and it's just a case of doing that. So I'll finish this tray off and I'll be right back. So there you go. There's all my onions. There's 40 in there. That'll be enough for me. I've got 1 or 2 left over, just in case anything happens. But I'll stick these in the greenhouse over the winter, and they'll slowly come away, and they'll be ready in a couple of months, ready to put in the pots outside. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed those short clips. Very busy day to day getting things started, but they are away. So all it leaves for me to say is, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the subscribing and the comments. They've been a lot of help. So until the next time, in my vegetable garden, see you later.